Hey guys, and welcome back to another Footium season. If you have not been keeping up to date with everything, we have started season 0 ahead of the full game release. And Foron-Asham family, we've got a new look, we've got a new badge upgrade, so that's looking pretty sharp. We like that. Let us know what you think of that as well. We're halfway. Well, we've 5 games into the season now as well. We've had a bit of a mixed start. We lost our first game, but then had back-to-back wins for the next 3 games, and then our last game against Bernie Pet was 1-1. So currently the table is looking like this. We're currently sat 5th with 10 points. We're in the mix, as I say. We've got a few active teams in the league. Shout out Cade Caston Park, who have been pretty active on Twitter as well. But a number of other teams. I think we've got 7 out of the 12 teams who have had some sort of interactions and an active manager. Petford Villa are not one of those, and they sit currently top of the league with 5 wins out of 5. So they're the team to kind of catch right now. So today we play Martmon Athletic, who are 8th at the moment with 6 points. So they look like they're a bit of a zombie team. So hopefully we'll get a good result from them against them today. So looking at our last results in the last kind of round of results, as you can see, Heath's got a great win there at Town with a 7-0 win there. Martmon Athletic, who played today, lost to Petford Villa, who are, as I say, kind of top of the league. Cade Caston Park with a very comfortable win over Epping on Rangers, who are bottom of the league, with a 5-0 win there. And as I say, we drew with a late goal, 85th minute penalty to take the draw at Bernie Pet, but it's getting tight in and around the table. So we were hoping for a win, and we thought we'd take all 3 points, but it wasn't to be. Sal Villa beat Fronic 6-2, and then Sam Rovers against East Witton Albion managed a 3-1 win there as well. So the table is starting to look a little taking shape, certainly. As you can see, we're kind of 3 points ahead of the rest of the pack. So even a loss today should see us sit around sort of that 5th mark still. But hoping for all 3 points today at Martmon Athletic, and then kick on from there. The other fixtures today, so Petford Villa away to Keithsett. That'll be an interesting game, 1st versus 3rd. As I say, Keithsett had a really good win yesterday, and Petford really getting results as well. So we'll see what happens in that game and see if that really opens at the top there as well, and may even allow for the rest of the pack to catch up. We're at home against Martmon Athletic, so hoping for all 3 points today with home advantage as well. Town and East Witton then play each other. Town and East Witton both in a relegation battle there as well, so that might be an interesting one to see what happens there. Bernie Pet, who we played last week and who managed to draw, play Cade Caston Park, so hopefully they'll be able to drop some points there, so we can kind of catch up on Cade Caston there as well. And then Fronic against Epping, which again will be a relegation battle with 11th versus 12th. And then Salham and Sal play each other in the final game there. So again, that could impact our end position at the end of this game week. So our lineup, we've gone for a 4-3-3 attacking formation. And we've got 2 players who are currently sat on 2 yellow cards, so looking at suspension. So that's Martinez in the right wing, as well as Gonzalez up front, who's one of our best players. Pretty solid all round though, and pretty comfortable team. Hernandez is our captain, who was actually man of the match in the last game as well, scoring that penalty. A young prospect, I think he's 21, sorry, 32 rated. Pretty strong bench as well, so again hoping for all 3 points today. So Martmon line up and have been in this formation all season so far in a 4-4-2. They have been pretty, as I say, a zombie team. I think they have allocated a captain in their squad, but there've been no changes game week to game week, and as you can see, condition is waning a little bit, and hopefully we will get some good results today. So we're about 3 minutes to kick off. Yeah, we'll see what happens. So let us know in the chat if you've got any comments. Let us know how your Footium teams are doing, and also any score predictions are always welcome. And then likewise, let us know what you think of our badge upgrade. It's been a bit of a concept idea, but we've really enjoyed it. And yeah, shout out to the Footium team, Hamza and Roland as well for getting that get together. I think it looks great and kind of reflective of our original badge with the bear in the blue, but adds a little bit of extra context in terms of our history, as well as our colours as well. So let us know what you think. We're a couple of minutes away from kickoff, but so we'll just wait for the channels to kind of update and get going. But yeah, it'd be great to hear from you in the meantime. So yeah, 30 seconds before we get kicked off here, but yeah, hoping for a comfortable win against a weaker side on paper, suffering conditioning, and also a couple of players playing outside of positions. So we'll see how we go as we are about to kick off. Wait for this live game to go, and then yeah, we'll get that live. Not pulling through just yet, so just hang tight. We are at kickoff time, so I don't know why it's not liking it, but it's not pulling through yet. As soon as we get there, we'll. There we go. All right, so 7 minutes in. Not too much to report. We've got a couple of shots away already. So Hugo Martinez is our right winger, looking attacking already and dominating the possession as well, which is good. We're playing a little bit attacking, so we'll see how that ends up. We've gone attacking to start off with one game, and we ended up losing that first game 6-2. So hopefully we won't suffer that same feat today. A couple of goals around our ground already. So Petford Villa, who are top of the league, are taking the lead against Keithset as well. So they're already one up there and extending their lead at the top of the table. And then Sowham and South Villa 1-1 there already as well. So a few goals around the grounds to start off with. And back to our game, and looking like we're still dominating. One shot on target already. So fingers crossed we'll get all 3 points today. Another goal there at Tort Town as well. They've taken the lead at East Witton Albion. They're now 1-0 up. Dangerous attack. And Martinez on the left-hand side. A shot coming in from Martinez on that right wing. And it's saved. Early yellow card for Rojas for Martmon. Again, their conditioning actually isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but in that 4-4-2 formation, it looks like they have changed a few players around, so maybe it isn't a full zombie team, or maybe suspensions have come into effect, but it's looking too bad. Another goal at Epping on Rangers, who are bottom of the league. They've scored against Fronik, and then they're 1-0 up as well. So, and Keithset have also got one back at Petford Villa. So a few goals going in. Nothing in our game just yet, but certainly some movement in and around the grounds. Shot coming in for Martmon now with Bogovic, but it's saved from Jerome Smith, who's scored one this season already, our goalkeeper. He saved a penalty and scored in a 6-1 win earlier this season. There's a few goalkeepers that have been scoring around the grounds as well, so and Cade Caston Park have also scored against Burnley Pet. Shot coming in again from Martmon Athletic, and Rojas again is getting some shots away. We've registered 2 shots each and 50% possession for both of us as well, so it's pretty tight at the moment. Yeah, we started pretty dominant, but Martmon are getting back into this game, and a few extra shots and possession as well is now creeping into their favour, so we might have to make some changes before long tactically. We'll see. Shot coming in from Diaz, our central midfield player. It's saved by Carlos Perez. Goal for Martmon Athletic. dangerous attack for Foron-Asham. Goes out of play. Yeah, shots are really creeping up there, dominating up front, but possession-wise, it's pretty even still, with Martmon getting back into this game. Shot coming from Hussein there, but saved by Jerome Smith in goal for us. So Rovers have taken the lead now at Sal Villa as well. So, and Bernie Pett have got one against Caston Park. I struggled to say that. Shot coming in now, and blocked this time. Diaz in our midfield again is yet to get off the mark this season, but looking pretty dangerous. Do have a couple of top goal scorers already. So Gonzalez up front and our left wing Peter Vogel have both scored 2 so far this season. So equalled top goal scorer. Hopefully they'll add to their tallies today as well. We've got a goal. It's Fernandez. Our centre-back Fernandez has got on the goal sheet. It's his first goal of the season. It's been a while. I thought I had a goal sting, but yeah, we're off the mark. We're 1-0 up. Shot coming in from Lucas Ferrero now as well. Like more defensive players getting involved, and another shot coming in, but again it's saved. Not able to add to the tally. Couple more goals around the grounds as well. Keith have taken the lead against Petford Villa, which is massive, and Sal Villa, as we speak, has just equalised against Sal Rovers, and then Fronic have got one back against Epping Rangers. So a lot of draws around the grounds right now. But yeah, Keith's taking the lead over Petford is massive, and really opens up the top of the table there as well. Shot coming in now from Hussein, but it's blocked. I'm trying to do a bit of a live update of the table at half time as well. Let's see where everything's looking in. Another shot from Rojas and saved from Jerome Smith. We've got 2 goalkeepers called Smith, so it gets a bit confusing. Jerome is a little bit older, but a little bit more higher rated goalkeeper as well. We've got 2 youth goalkeepers who are good young prospects. Yeah, even though we've taken the lead, Martmon are getting back into this game significantly. So we're still edging this in terms of number of shots, but certainly possession seems to be pretty balanced, and they've certainly strung together a lot more passes, which reflects that as well. So we'll see if we want to make some changes at half time as we kind of close in. But yeah, 1-0 at half time. Happy with a yellow card there, Peter Vogel. So I think he might be one card away now from suspensions as well. So with his second yellow, yeah, half time there. So we'll do a bit of a recap of the game. But yeah, so far pretty happy with how we've started. 1-0 up, half time. We'll take that certainly. A little bit disappointed we're not dominating the game a little bit more, but certainly happy with 1-0 at half time. This doesn't look like it's updated. So let's see if we can update the live table as we go. Yeah, certainly, there we go. So yeah, as things stand right now, Keith's with their kind of 2-1 lead over Petford Villa would see them top of the table and really close down the gap there at the top. Caston and Selham getting good results there as well, which would see them climb as well. But yeah, we would remain in fifth with 3 points today as well. So not too much changing around at the bottom as well with some of those results as it currently stands. So we will see how we end up. But yeah, going around the ground, so Tort Town 1-0 up at East Witton Albion, which isn't really surprising. Keithset in third, or now winning over Petford Villa with 2-1, which would see them top of the table. And then Selham Rovers and Sal Villa 2-all with Foron-Asham and Epinon Rangers also in that relegation battle, 1-all. And then Burn Park against Caston Park, 1-all there. So not being able to materialise. A lot of tight games. We haven't seen the blowouts that we've seen in some of the other games. But yeah, coming on nicely. So we'll hopefully see some updates and some more goals in this second half, and hopefully we'll be able to extend our lead and push further up the table as we go forward. So let us know how your Footium teams and your seasons are going. There's been a lot of activity today as the transfer window closed, and then we sold another one of my defenders who was bumping and ahhing whether to take off the transfer market yesterday, as it was a good prospect. So, but yeah, one of our central defenders, Abdul Williams, made his way off the transfer list and away from Foron-Asham, Stanley. But we've got quite a good strength in depth in our squad. We've been quite active early on in the transfer market, bringing in some players, and we've moved a few players on. But overall, I think we're pretty happy with how we've done. The league, as I mentioned earlier, I think we've got quite a few active managers in the league. There's a few teams that have sold a lot of players and ending up with sort of 11, 13 kind of players in their squad, but they've actually kept a lot of younger players, so could be ones to watch in the future, and I'm sure they'll dip into the transfer market as well ahead of season 1 as well. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how we go with this league. As I say, quite a number of active teams, or potentially active teams. As I say, there's been a few. I think 7 of the 12 teams have been active in some form, whether that's buying or selling players, or even just allocating their captain at this point. Whereas we've got a couple of sleeper teams, but yeah, no one's been that active in the transfer market yet. But as I say, with a couple of teams kind of selling a number of their players, I wouldn't be surprised if they come in later and spend some money to bulk out their squads, but also then become a threat as well. So we will see. Just waiting for the game to kick off, and then right on cue, there it is. So second half is kicking off. Hopefully we'll yeah, take the lead and extend further. We've got an early shot in here from Diaz, and another goal. It's 2-0. We've got 2 Diaz's in our squad, but it's Antonio Diaz, the central midfield player, who scores the goal, extends it to 2-0, and has us sitting comfortably. So we'd like to see a nice early goal in the second half, give us a bit more of a comfortable lead to take into the second half and to the rest of the game. We'll start thinking about making some substitutions before long as well. But yeah, it's exactly the start we wanted coming off the back of half time. And always nice to have a player come off and get on the score sheet as well. Dangerous attack from Molina and a shot coming in from Martinez. This time it's blocked. Shot coming in from Song, central defender, and another goal. It's 3-0 now. Comfortable lead as we go into sort of 55th minute. 3-0. Very happy with this. We are going to think about making some substitutions. We're going to bring off, I think, our left winger, Fogel. Oh, we've got another goal. It's 4-0. All the defenders getting in on the action here. It's Hughes Richard, another our left back, has also added to the tally. Ironically, none of our forward players have actually scored. It's been all of our defenders. We've got left back, centre back, and our central midfield have all hit on the targets there. So it's 3-0, and yeah, happy with this result. They're on the ground, so Sarum Rovers have extended their, they've taken the lead now against Sal Villa as well, so they're now 3-2 up. So that's a good result from them. That's the only goal though so far since half time. So yeah, I think we've made some changes to our team now as well. We're making some substitutions of our front three, in fact. So Fogel, Martinez, and there we go, they've taken effect now. So yeah, so Gonzalez, our central forward, has come off for Meza. Our left winger Vogel has come off for Ferreira, and Martinez on the right there coming off for Sunday Mohammed. So which is good because our front three now are all sitting on 2 yellow cards. We're looking at suspensions. No one has actually had a suspension come into effect yet, but certainly want to manage that, make sure that we're not weakened by any suspensions in future games as well. So it'd be nice to kind of cling onto this clean sheet now as well. So we might go a little bit more defensive just to try and keep that down. But yeah, so far a good outing. Another shot coming in here from Sunday Mohammed on the right hand side, but it's blocked or saved by Perez. Yeah, we've really the second half we've really kicked on. Shots wise, 10 shots against their 5 or now 6, but shot blocked from Athletic. Keith's against Petford Villa. They've extended their lead further. It's now 3-1 there. So that's looking like it's going to be a good result for them. Still pretty tight and a long way to go. Well, it's gone up to 4 now. It's 4-1. Keith's looks set to to get that result against Petford Villa, and that'll be the first loss or drop points for Petford Villa. And as I say, that will open up the league, which is nice to see. Yeah, with goal difference, that might even bring down Petford Villa down to third, with 3 teams sitting on 15 points. And a shot coming in there from Sunday Mohammed, who's looking dangerous on that right wing, but yet to register a goal. Another shot coming in, this time from Ray Hernandez, youth superstar midfielder, who was the only goal scorer in the last game, but has not scored today. Another shot coming in here from Ferraro, and another goal. It's 4-0 now. Ferraro is our right back, so adding to the goals, we have another goal. So left back, centre back Fernandez, left back Richard, centre back Fernandez, and right back Ferraro have all got on the goal sheets here as well, with Diaz, our central midfielder. So it's 4-0 now. Hopefully we can cling on to this this win, and also keeping a clean sheet as well. And ironically, none of our forward players have actually scored, so it's interesting from that perspective, and also worth noting that Xiong, our other central defender, has got an assist, as well as Ferrero as well, our right back. So been very very forward thinking from our defensive players. Looks like Petford Villa have got one back at Keithset, but 4-2 now there is a score there, so still looks pretty comfortable for Keithset, but certainly you'll be expecting them to be Petford to put up a fight there. Epidon Rangers, who are bottom of the league, look like they're going to win their first game, I think, and even maybe their first points of the season at Fronik. They're 2-1 up now. And then other games remain the same as it currently stands. Not too many goals in this second half around other games. Certainly, obviously, I think we've scored 3. Come over the goals in some of the other games as well, but generally it's been a little bit quieter. Another shot coming in from Ray Hernandez, but blocked or saved, and then another shot, and this time a goal. Ray Hernandez, our central midfield player, makes it 5. $5-0 now, and nice to see Hernandez back on the goal sheet as well after the last game. As I say, he's our wonder kid and doing well. And Ferraro, our right back, has scored his second assist for the game as well. So yeah, very happy with this result. 5 goals at home, always nice to see. Fans are loving it, and yeah, it gives us a comfortable break in the table. and hopefully pushing for those top spots now, especially with Petford Villa dropping some points right back in the mix. There it is, full time, 5-0, comfortable win in the end. It was 1-0 at half time, and it was a little bit shaky. We were wondering if it was going to, how it was going to go, and certainly that second half, we took the game by the scruff of the neck and took control and really kind of made it comfortable. A quick goal after half time from Antonio Diaz made sure that the game was kind of swung in our favour a little bit more, and then we just kicked on from there, ending up with a 5-0 win at home against Martmon Athletic. Going around the grounds, not too many changes since we went update, but they are all now full time. So Tort Town beat East Witton Albion 1-0. Keithset beat Petford Villa 4-2 in that first versus third game, and Keithset taking the lead and taking top position with that, and with Petford Villa losing their first points of the season. And then Salem Rovers beating Sal Villa 3-2 in a tight game as well. And then Epinal Rangers recording their first win and first points of the season at Foron-Asham. They win 2-1 with Bernie Pett as well, tying against Cade Caston Park, who were looking really to build on their recent run of form and push for that top spot, but it wasn't to be. Let me just make sure that this live table is updated, because it didn't. Just needed a bit of a refresh. There we go. That should be updated now. So yeah, as I say, Keithset taking that top spot, 15 points now, which is shared between those top three teams. Salem Rovers with that late winner against Sol Villa, making it 3-2. They now find themselves in second, and yeah, as I say, Keithset kind of leapfrogged them with the goal difference. Petford Villa dropping down. Cade Caston couldn't capitalise on their game and only managed to draw, so 1-1 for their game sees them in fourth, but missed opportunity for them to go top of the table, and then we find ourselves 1 point behind Cade Caston, as well as 2 points behind the leaders on 13 points, but certainly the top five are breaking away from the rest of the league at this point. Bottom of the table, as I mentioned, Epinal Rangers, they recorded their first win of the season against Foron-Asham, who are now bottom of the table, and some of those goal differences are starting to rack up, and really you can see who those zombie teams are. So yeah, that can kind of conclude today's game. As you can see, statistic-wise as well, we were fairly dominant with that 5 goals win. The possession-wise, Martmon Athletic had the better possession overall, but our shots, especially that second half, it was pretty balanced in the first half, but the second half we really took the game to them and dominated and came away with all 3 points. So yeah, thanks for joining us today. Love to hear from you for how your team's doing, and how we can make this streams a little bit better. Thanks for joining us today, and feel free to connect on the Discord, on the chat, on the social media. Thanks again for joining, and we will see you next time. Take care.